Everyone, thanks for jumping on. If you can see me, I should be live. It is time to do my Splinterlands, and today is the first day of the new season. Opened up my quest rewards this morning, didn't get anything all that spectacular, but my first quest of the day is going to be a water quest. I want to double check. I'm going to need at least 3 legendary potions to be able to open up another pack. So let's get started and see what comes of this. Hey, Krusty's Lord, good to see you. Got the stream raiders ready to go as well. Not too bad. I finished my last day of work for the year earlier today, so that is very good. Now I can be lazy for the rest of the year, which I'll be more than happy to do. And yeah, I've got really no plans over the break, so I will have little to do, which suits me just fine. I'll probably catch up on a whole bunch of gaming. I may even end up streaming a whole bunch of that gaming. Who knows? Drops were pretty average. They weren't spectacular. Hey, Game Boy Ali, good to see you, man. So we got back to basics, Stampede, and they cancel each other out, right? And I think I'm going to have to go with Borders here to hopefully not take a quadrillion damage and get knocked back to another league. What am I going to play? Let's go with Mr. Blight, even though it doesn't really matter, just 4 for 2 feels like good value. 4 for 3 feels like good value. But then 4 for 1 is not. 4 for 2. Maybe. Well, actually, the better choice is 7 for 4. And we've got 1 mana left. Suppose we can put in an albatross. And a chicken. Make sure Captain's Ghost is at the back. See how that goes. Hey, Bakoni, not much is up. Got a blue quest today. Opened up my end of season stuff on a stream this morning. Didn't get anything super duper amazing or fantastic or even interesting. Although there was one of my accounts that got like 5 Pelacor Deceivers, one after the other, which was pretty good. Thanks to NoPack. Put together the frame myself. Alright, what are we up against? Pretty similar teams in terms of potential damage outputs. But I think they've got more damage than me, which is going to be pretty problematic. There's also the small little inconvenience of their team being led by Lorna, which means that It's going to be 2 rounds for me to do any damage, which means I lose. So, Gold League it is. All of my creatures just lost so many skills. So many skills lost. Alright, what have we got now? No sneak. I think I might... Oh, I was going to say, I think I might play to win, but Green Splinter is out. So there goes my idea, what I wanted to do there. Instead, let's do a... team a little bit like this. See if this works. Probably won't. Although, it actually might. Because of the blast. No. Now the magic reflect is going to kill him. Nope, nope, nope. Another death to me. And further away from diamond I delve. Okay, armored up. Even Stevens. Yeah, I play against him or them so much. Alright. Armored up. And it evens. It's going to be Kelp Initiate. One of you. Seven mana. Dr. Blight. 3 mana. But it's evens. So really, that's 2 mana. Unless I remove that. And then it's still only 2 mana. So I guess... that's gonna have to be the team I field. I can't recall ULA Ocean. Oh, that's not great. The shadow was really good. I think I could win this one. I just need to get more attacks hitting them than hitting me. No poison for me. Damn. No, I could win this, provided I don't get poisoned. Oh, there's the poison. It's a draw. Well, it's not a lose. Well, it is technically a loss. So that's how many games so far this season which have been a loss? 4? Maybe 5? Not a single win yet. Yes, I have looked at Grund. Grund is outstanding. I've got a better combination than Llama Grund. I feel like I want to force it into the next battle, even though I've got a blue Splinter match set. Green Splinter's banned anyway. Up close and personal and heavy hitters. Okay, do we have any stunts? We do. It's a very weak stun. Sometimes that's all you need. Where's Tower Griffin? Can't use Tower Griffin. It's a melee game. Damn. Go with Sneaky Sneak. Drop them there. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I do not have a wax address. Never used the wax blockchain before. Well, this is going to be a loss. GG again. Reverse speed, close range. We've got a trample. Who's got a really big solid? Don't feel like this is the best team I can field. Definitely wasn't. I think I might be pressing new quest. I can't win with water. Awful start, just like last season. Snipe's slightly more reasonable. At least I can play whatever Splinter I want. I don't know what Splinterlands battle tokens are, Christ is Lord. I am very naive in the ancillary parts of Splinterlands. Reverse speed, close range. I don't even remember what the wheel did. Dragon. No. Dragon with no. Dragon can't do a thing. Yes, that last O is a 0. So HOLO Z 0 and then the letter R. Okay. Reverse speed, close range. Gotta use snipe. Man, their snipes are too fast. Their snipes are too fast. Their snipes also too fast. Also too quick. Well, I guess I'm not doing a snipe rule. Hope they bring sneak. I think the DC rewards are juicy, but I'm not getting any of them because I've lost every battle I've played today. And I thought that my Oaken Behemoth would have trample by now. But again, I'm back in the realms of Diamond League. And by the realms of Diamond League, I'm in Gold League. And what's that? 1, 2, let's just click on the leaderboard button. I'm 0 and 6 for this season. What's what Chaos Legion card are we talking about? Is it Brightwing? Is it Riftwing? All of them. I have to have a look. Let's go have a look. Oh, very nice. You do have a gold foil Brightwing. Congrats. Nice. Gold foil epic. Man, looking at this makes me want to open packs. It's a very nice collection. Right, 99 mana, equalizer, and armored up. Looks like they favor magic damage. So let's go with Mimosa. Dark Horn doesn't have reflect. He does, but not at this level. Silence can be taken care of by those. Now my turn to deal some damage. Let's go with a Grim Reaper. And this does big damage. Well, I guess since it's equalizer, it makes sense to go with Ancient Lich. Yeah, Grim Reaper's nice because of the oppress for the double damage. Because I did see that they used Arianthus, but you know, double damage isn't really going to be all that useful here. I don't think I'm winning this game. My damage is going to be too far spread out. Not at the current price of SPS. Okay. Not going well for me at all this season. I did add a new card to my collection today, though. You're pretty correct there, Priceless Lord. Just doesn't fit. Actually, I'm going to go with green splinter and selenia. We went with llama. Ugh, damn, grenadier missed. There you go. Game Boy Ali did the thing of sharing the wealth. 9-bit cheer. Every card's a good card. The only bad card in Splinterlands is a card you don't own. So therefore, Lord of Darkness is a bad card. Super Sneak, reverse speed. It's 12 mana again. I'm really tempted to just play a Harvester. It's not conducive to the rule set because the rule set is reverse speed. But right now, yeah, it is painful. It's painful to play as well. What do we think? Harvester Last Stand versus all of that Thorns? It's just not gonna, it's not gonna do it. Man, what's that now? It's like 10 or 11 battles? No, 9 battles with no wins. This may be my worst start to a Splinterlands season ever. I did pick up a new Chaos Legion card though, and then maxed myself a Goblin Psychic because I noticed on the market that a gold foil Goblin Psychic was cheaper than a regular foil Goblin Psychic. It was cheaper by about $240 as well than the regular foil, so felt like a no-brainer. Splinter News and I were discussing that last night. Super Sneak, reverse speed, blue. Blue Splinter. Maybe we go Frost Giant with a trample. And who can bring up the rear? Well, technically Dr. Blight can, but he's got camouflage. And Kelp Initiate. There we go. Triage. And then Kelp Initiate can cleanse. We'll put a chicken in for good measure. And see what happens. Probably a loss. I'm getting used to that. Preparing for beetles. There will be many beetles. You can never have enough keyboards. Everyone needs a new keyboard. Oh. Good old Musketeer finished the job for us. So, next battle. I think we're going to go down the easy route. Hey, Maui, thanks for the raid, man. What quests do I have in terms of unit placement? Doesn't matter what I place, so we can place anything. So I'm going to go with a good old trusted friend, a flying rogue. Okay. Interesting. This guy has camouflage, which means I'm not going to be able to kill a thing. So that is 10 losses in a row. So demoralizing. And I've already changed quests as part of that. And thank you everyone who has come from Maui's stream. Welcome to the worst losing streak in my recent memory. We're up to RIP X11, I think. Gonna have to climb back through Gold League. Close range and snipe. This one should be easier to facilitate. Team I want. Getting the sniping is the difficult part. Well, if it's close range, we might as well have Earth Elemental. Earth Elemental can be a fine tank. Well, there goes my strategy. Skip. Another loss. How many's that now? 11. Ouch. Keep your distance. Who can keep the distance? No. Goal. Can I stay alive? And there's no heal in the team. Sorry, no melee in the team, so I can't play chicken. So 37 minutes without a win. How long have I been awake? Since I did my stream this morning. So, no, 14 hours? Hey, Crystal. Crystalled. Not too bad. Easy last day. That's because I always hide my yawns. But here's the other one for you. How many losses is that now in a row? It's an unacceptable amount of losses. 12. 12 losses. I feel very talented today. Did that battle have a Pelicord Deceiver in it? Because if it didn't, it doesn't count. Thank you. You're just paying attention now, don't you? Alright. Battle. Opportunity and close range. With an opponent who plays a little bit of everything. just like I'm going to play a little bit of everything. Oh, actually, let's see if we can't force a win. It won't count towards my quest, but it'll be a win. Maybe it won't be. Oh man. Need to get them retaliates in. Hey, first win. At last. Didn't count towards the quest, of course. And now we've got 38 mana with only Life Splinter involved. Uh, equal opportunity and lost legendaries. So you will attack Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer will be support. No. Yes. No. Maybe we'll do this. Because magic is the weakest link here for life. Unless I go out and play a Silver Shield Paladin. But then opportunity comes in. So I guess triage is probably the best choice here. All the triages that I can fit into the team. So everything's gonna come hunting for Herbalist. That's not good. So there must be better choices. Heavy magic. It felt like it. I really should bring a heal along. Let's bring 2 heals along. Ah, look at that. It's all level 1 cards from my opponent. I was agonizing over what to play. It probably doesn't even matter. Glorious. A resurrected healer. I can get like 50 battles in a row like this, yeah, true, no snipe. uh, Zero quest progress. I'll get there. I will get there. Well, maybe. Thanks for the follow there, Yisinox. Or Yi Sus, I know. Okay. Keep your distance and explosive weaponry. Let's go with Lyanna. Let's make sure we use snipe. Throw in a slow. And screw it, we'll throw in the Jin. So in this one, we do have a snipe. We'll get a bit of everything. My loose streak. What's loose? Did you mean lose? I'm just being a troll now. I feel bad. Yes, lose. Loss would be the correct word. Loss streak. Or losing streak. But hey, Blue Penguin, you're doing a good job. When I went to France when I was much younger, I made sure that I learned how to say one phrase, and that phrase was, "I apologize, but I'm a dumb foreigner and I don't speak your language." I can't remember how to say it, but I specifically made sure that I learned how to say that. And the people that I used it successfully on appreciated that fact. And if they knew English, they switched. Hey, Phoenix. The day was good. My last day of work for the year was pretty easy, but my first day of this Splinterlands season has been hellish. Absolutely hellish. But good old Grenadiers helping me out here. That battle made it look like I knew what I was doing. Yes, I am, Bakueni. 15 battles, 3 wins. And I've got until the 17th of January off. So I've got a whole month. Well, still, um, It's bilingual stuff is a skill that not many people have here in Australia. A lot of people in Europe definitely do. A lot of people in Asian countries also do. But here in Australia, most people just speak English and that's it. Though we do have a very, very big multicultural community in Australia, so you've got lots of people who immigrated here, so there's like cultures from everywhere on earth here. That was the one thing that I really sort of struggled with when I traveled. It was like everyone was the same, you know. In Australia, you walk down a street and you see people from all over the world in terms of their backgrounds, and in so many places in America and in Europe, you just see standard things. Yeah, I've got three cameras, Christ is Lord. I've got a Z6, I've got a Z5, and I've got a D750. Most of my lenses are for the Z series now. I've only got two f-mount lenses left. Spreading Fury, Lost Legendaries. Let's spread some Classic Fury, some Deceptive Fury. Man, so frustrating. Four mana, Bonesmith. I wouldn't know. I have not used the video function on my Z6. I initially got it because it was looking like I was going to have some video work prospects coming in, but that work fell through, so I didn't, and I haven't. There's the backfire. Oh no. Damn. And time to refresh the game page because that went to all the buggy stuff. 8 minutes for stream raiders. Yeah, yeah, stills is what I focus on. Mainly on account of the fact that I hate editing video. Just find scrubbing timelines and like perfecting cuts to the right moment and all that sort of thing is just not for me. I'm too impatient. But I did do video work back in university as well, so I know how to do it. It's just annoying. Close range and evens. Yeah, go for it, man. Earth, Dragon. What am I going to do with Sniper? Sniper. I think I'm going to go Earth. I don't think Earth has any even snipes. Ah, we can use a Mantoid. Scraping the absolute bottom of the freaking barrel here. This is quite possibly the worst team combination you'll ever see. It's just an excuse to get to Llama Cron. The rest of the team is just a vessel. All good for me to share this on the stream here. Yeah, I won't. I did notice it's got your name in there. Nah, all good, man. All good. But Christ is Lord just sent me a whole bunch of media passes from various sporting things. There's some NBA Finals press passes, some ESPN stuff, some postseason bits and pieces. I think there's some Super Bowls in there as well. Because I seem to remember they were saying that they used to do a whole bunch of camera work, technical stuff, production, streaming from a van, basically plugging things in, unplugging things into like fancy mixing boards and stuff. I reckon this would have been your life for a while, something like that. Alright, Silent Summon is in 12 mana. Only 12 mana. It's tiny. Oh, damn. You got any pictures of the trucks we can see? Or, you know, if you can just Google one equivalent of the thing. No, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm going to put something with sniping. Bill is too expensive. Let's go with Chain Golem. Ah, you're too expensive too. Damn. What about Unicorn? Let's go with Unicorn and that. Whisper. Hey, Alani, 545. This might work better. So the sort of trucks that Christ is Lord used to work in. Man, that's insane. 64-foot truck. What scares me the most about that Christ is Lord is those power requirements. 208 volt, 400 amps. That's thousands of watts. Yeah, I imagine you did. And another loss, just to continue my trend for the season. That puts me at 18-3. I'm doing an awful job this season. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking these batteries for my video lights are freaking extreme. Alright, reverse speed, 21 mana cap. I gotta pull some bullshit off here to win. What bullshit am I gonna pull? Let's go with Gordon, because they're the slowest. Gordon and Harklaw doesn't leave room for a snipe. But I can throw in a shadowy presence and a chicken. Maybe that'll be a win. And this was the generators that they used to use. Up to 6,500 watts. Scary thing about those, Christ is Lord, is the ones that they say are silent. Silent 500 amp generator. Oh, yeah, yeah. But still. One of them running silently. How much, like, cooling did it have in it? Oh, like TV production, like production trucks. All right, call it on. Bringing it home. Not going to count to my quest. Hey, Nicotronic. Because Christ is Lord was talking about my photography stuff that I also do. And then we got to talking about their career in media production. Healed out, close range. Might be able to sneak a snipe in here, right? In fact, let's build the team around that. There's my snipe. That's useless as my close range, but we're going to use that as our tank anyway. What can I slip in for 4 mana? Yeah, you'll do. And the chicken. Yeah, I mean, the thing that always gets me, Rusty's Lodge, is just the sheer scale of like stadiums in the US and the fact that there are so many of them that hold so many people, whereas here in Australia, um, each capital city has essentially got one main stadium where major sporting events are broadcast from, and the biggest one is in Melbourne, and that holds 100,000 people at full capacity. Every other state's basically got a stadium that probably holds between 35 and 50,000 people. Having said that, Australia's only got a population of about 27 million, but Australians are sporting maniacs. Whereas there's like college football stadiums over in the US that are the size of like our main things, yeah. I mean, the biggest stadium here in my city is very plainly named Adelaide Oval, and it holds 50,000 at capacity. It wasn't a win for me. It was a win for my opponent. But it's It's a pretty nice stadium. So the vantage point from where this is taken is just all grass. So it's open plan. Um, and I've sat pretty much everywhere in this stadium. I've sat up here. I've sat up here. I've sat down here. I've stood basically in this spot here. Yep, in South Australia. This one's in South Australia. So that's what you see looking back towards the city from the oval. And those are the sorts of views you get from the stands. And we've got this old school cricket scoreboard. That's up on the hill further north. And that's a view of the stadium from the other side. But yeah, it's pretty good views no matter where you sit in this place. And that's what it looks like when it gets packed. But yeah, there's a great Australian sport called Australian rules football. And lots of people don't know Aussie rules. Oh, the Goodwood Hotel. Good place to be. I think the showdown was one of the few AFL matches I watched this year. Yeah, for those of you who don't understand or don't have no idea what Australia's national sport is, this is it. Feel free to not listen to me for a bit and listen to that video. But I'm a firm believer that it's the best sport in the world. And this game is played in winter. Uh, I followed a team that ended up damn near close on the bottom of the ladder, Alani. The Crows. I almost said the Clothes because it feels like they weren't wearing any this season. But I've probably been to more Power games than I've been to Crows games in the last couple of years. Because a good friend of mine has season tickets and their father often doesn't go to games. So I go with their season tickets and pretend to be their dad. Now I'm like losing interest in Splinterlands and I'm feeling like it should just be like um, just chatting at this point. And I got to persevere. This one could be a win. I mean, they've got low level monsters. It'll be a concession victory. Well, my snipe's not going to work. Yay, a trample. Come on, get another trample in. Damn you. Nah, it's not even going to be a win. Oh, embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I'm now in Gold 2 League. It's terrible. Oh well, at least I'm not working for the next month, so I can work on my my Splinterland skills. I got no idea back when. Been going an hour and 11 minutes and I've won like 4 games, if that. Okay, I am going to go blue Splinter and I'm going to spam magic. I believe I can also fit repair. We want someone with armor for that repair to work. I was going to go with heal, but I want snipe. I want the quest. Okay. Let's put Captain's Ghost in the best spot for them to survive the longest. Yeah, yeah. A friend of mine lives basically around the corner from Pirate Life. I don't drink beer, so I don't really appreciate what they do down there. I know that's another shock to everyone, an Australian who doesn't drink beer. I'm like the anti-Australian. I don't drink beer. I don't go swimming, and I've gone fishing maybe 3 times in my life. Yeah, I guess that's my redeeming factor. There's a lot of little breweries around Adelaide, everywhere. It's a great one just off the main road to Harndorf. Like you go through Harndorf, you turn left, and you go a little bit further. And they've got their distillery in the same sort of area as the restaurant. So you can see all the brewing tanks and all that sort of stuff sitting there. And my favorite part was the fact that they've got their own pizza oven there. Because pizza is awesome. Alright, we're fighting Valnimal. What's gonna happen when we fight Valnimal? We might just win. No, no win. Getting completely decimated. Here's something that I can't lose in at least. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll be talented enough to lose in Rising Star as well. Okay. 20 mana, Divine Protection, Llama Mage. No. Last Stand Nectar Queen would be so much fun. There's the snipe. That wouldn't work in composition. Instead, I'm going to roll with this. There's a awesome little deep dish pizza place that opened up in Adelaide recently. The next time if you're down here, Alani, it's called Remy's. It's in No Fixed Address Lane, and it's pretty close to authentic Chicago deep dish. It's not perfect, but it's close. nothing really beats like genuine Chicago deep dish in my opinion. And they do a spicy pizza as well, if you like proper spicy stuff. Well, if you're down, send us a message, provided COVID hasn't covered the whole state by that point in time and our hospital systems collapse, because the South Australian hospital systems are ridiculously underfunded. um, we can go out and get a bite or something. The last Thursday of every month, we have a meetup with a whole bunch of Splinterlands people and people who use the Hive blockchain in the Jade Monkey, which is a pub on Flinders Street in the city. So we're generally there last Thursday of every month. There's a group of about 5 regulars that rock up there. We've been meeting for probably the last 2.5 years. And Splinterlands was the thing that brought us all together. So it's really good. Yeah. One of the guys I knew pre Steam / Hive blockchain. So that was easy. You know, we were friends before. But then we sort of started seeing more people on the chain that were based in Adelaide, and we thought, why don't we just do a meetup, meet these strangers? And it's become quite the tight knit community down here. Like um, one of the people that come out, their daughter was studying photography. I had to cover an event. So part of her work experience, she came along and I sort of like gave her work experience as a like photographer's assistant for the event that I needed to shoot. So it's uh, it's a really nice small group of people. And I don't think I'm gonna win this. Oh, it was so close though. It wasn't the best team on my behalf. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone from Darwin. We do have a Australian, just a Hive Australia Discord where you might find some people. Let me grab you a invite link, but you'll find a whole bunch of Aussies on this Discord server. I don't really be all that active in there, but if you want to connect with other Aussies who play Splinterlands and use the Hive blockchain, that's the place to go. There's quite a few of us though, in terms of Australian people. Like when I went over to Melbourne, I met up with a couple of the guys over there several years ago. Equalizer and taking sides. I feel like I'm gonna go with Dragon. No, let's go with Yodin. Yeah, well before the Great Victorian Lockdown. Most of my workmates are based in Victoria, and even though I've been working from home here in Adelaide for like the last 5 years, they were working from the office pretty much most of the time. Then COVID hit, and I think they've maybe been back to the office 2 or 3 times in that whole period of time, and that's been for things like, oh, we need to upgrade our laptops because our laptops are out of warranty and that sort of thing. And laptops could only be upgraded whilst connected to the corporate network. So yeah, it's been ridiculous. Alright, come on, Magnol. Do your that's not you being awesome, Magnol. That's you being really bad. I suppose this guy absolutely destroyed him. Giant killer. This is a very Chaos Legion-y team. Let's skip that. Yeah, we have been. My wife's boss is off to the cricket this weekend, and my wife's like, I hope they say we can work from home. It doesn't really impact me all that much in my day job, um, but it impacts like my true passion of photography, which I do outside of my day job. So my photography doesn't pay the bills; it just lets me buy my toys, which is generally more cameras. And even then, I put a lot more of my salary than I probably should into photographic gear. Um, but it's what I enjoy doing. Just like I enjoy clearly losing at Splinterlands again and again and again and again. And given that this one is Malay Mayhem, means I can take advantage of things like a Hydra and things like a Warchan and things like a Sandworm. And then just for lulz, let's go with Fallen Spectre. See if we can't make the enemy miss. Yeah, I don't think. I think I went to the office. No, I didn't go to the office once this year. Got through a whole year without going to the office. But having said that, I've worked sort of remotely for like 5 years because most of my team has been uh, in other states, and uh, you know, video calls and video conferencing was a thing for us even when we were in the office. Yeah, I have a friend who worked in mental health as well, but they were mental health nurse, so they always worked from the facility. No, I work for a ISP, Christ is Lord, an ISP that does a whole bunch of other products and services as well. We even have a whole portion of our company that's devoted to broadcast services. So I'm sure there's people just like you that work for our company. Yeah, my main role is twofold. It's sort of a governance role where I look after customer satisfaction. So see what goes wrong, see what is breaking, what products are causing that, and then on the flip side, going and infiltrating, because there's no better word for it really, infiltrating new product and product exit and all that sort of um, teams, and basically tell them, no, you can't do that because all of these things will fall over and create a poor customer experience, as evidenced by these reams of data that I can show you. So it's analytics, stakeholder management, process design, and things like this went wrong. Well, this is the part of the process that breaks down. How do we enhance that to make it better? Nah, not really. Not really. I'm not in the cybersec part of the business. Right, earthquake and spreading fury. What has some flying machines? I want to see some death flying machines. You're a flying machine. You're a flying machine, but now I'm out of mana. I need cheaper flying machines, evidently. Ugh. Why, you know what? Sure. Sure. This is a bad team. I've been there for about 9 years. It'll be 10 years next year, Christ is Lord. So I've seen a lot. I've worked in many different areas of the company. I've been a salesperson. I've been a complaints case manager. I've done so many different things in the company. Stream Raiders is ready. Thank you for the reminder. It's probably been ready for like 14 hours. They sure are. Their unit will probably be the last one standing here. They didn't get the most kills though. Ketchup kill stole them all. That was super easy. Let's go for another one. We'll probably end up doing 2 or 3 more Stream Raiders battles before I end up finishing my quest today. If I keep going the way I've been going. Thanks, Dedo. Your timing was great. I took my drink. You can have your channel points back. Three more wins. It feels like it should be so easy, but oh, I'm dying so badly in this game today. Alright. I think they're going to play Earth Splinter. What do you think? Oh, Earth Splinter's banned. I don't think they're going to play Earth Splinter. But guess what? Snipe is out of the question, so no snipe. Let's go Bortus. And we'll go with Frozen Soldier. That can counter any magic. Let's throw in Albatross. And then maybe I will go with... Let's go... Since life is in play... Nah, screw it. Electric Eels. All good, Alani. I'm sure when you get back, I'll still be struggling with these battles. That's quite a good team composition they've got. Yeah? I'm very lucky they don't have snipe. A double heal is going to be so freaking frustrating. And there it is. GG to me. Me losing again. I'll make a comeback. I will. I always do. And if I don't, I'll just rent out all my cards. Okay. Heavy hitters. Noxious fumes. We're going to need a cleanse and a stun. There's a heal. There's a cleanse. There's a snipe. There's a stun. That is an acceptable excuse, Christ is Lord. My cat has put herself to bed in a box that's by the back door. Amazon boxes, perfect size for cats. Yeah, I'm losing this game. Of course, the trample missed. Now we need to hit. Good. Another win. Actually, I've got a picture for you guys as well. I will not share that picture there, Christ is Lord. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share a picture that my wife took yesterday. While I was streaming. Oh, that is so high res. Open image in new tab. Let's hope. Oh man, there we go. That was what I had to put up with yesterday while I was streaming. She was right there on top of the keyboard. So yeah, She's pretty adorable in that shot though. And then you can see my gaming PC sneaking out in the background. All right, 2 more wins. Let me reopen that closed tab. The video switcher. Yeah, I've got the Stream Deck, but I'm streaming off my laptop, and I've got OBS on my top monitor, so I can monitor the chat there as well. And my rickety mic stand, which is actually an old photographic thing. So this is a 165 hertz monitor. That one's a 4K monitor, which is properly color calibrated for my photographic stuff. Then I've got my gaming / photo editing rig in that corner, which has got 64 gig of RAM and a 3080 and a 5950X in it, which, you know, doesn't actually get used very well. Meanwhile, I'm streaming this on like a 7th gen Intel laptop with a 1050 Ti. Don't really need much more for Splinterlands. No, I've got a 1000-watt Be Quiet PSU. I believe it's platinum or titanium unit. Yeah, electricity is not cheap here in Australia, so like the wisest investment is a really, really efficient power supply. Keep your distance, explosive weaponry. Yeah, let's go with all the mini crons. Hey, as long as it works. As long as it works and gets the job done. Yeah, everything here is 240 volt. Well, 230 to 240 volt. And then you hope that your stuff doesn't get ruined by the unstable AC. Yeah. It's really funny though when people import stuff and it's 120 volt without a switching mode power supply in it, and it just goes pop. Particularly with like audio gear, because most audio gear doesn't have switch mode power supplies in it. And most, I think most vehicle electronics is pretty much the same. It's either 12 volt or people do dual battery configs for their like off-roader sort of stuff. Yeah, you probably know a hell of a lot more about electricity than I do, Christ is Lord. The only stuff I know about electricity is that don't shove a fork in the outlet unless you're really sure you're putting it in the ground lug. And even then, don't do it because it could be wired incorrectly. Yeah. Um, Even if you've got one of those little voltage testers, make sure the fuse is off, or rather the switchboard is off. Then check it. Then put a padlock on this fuse box um, to make sure no one can go and turn it on while you're working on it, right? And rubber boots. Very convenient that Goblin Psychic costs 6 mana. It slots very nicely into my team here. What's variable frequency drives? VFD? I don't know what that is. Hey, I guessed well. Well, my father was a fitter and turner, so um, he did things like rebuild transmissions and that sort of stuff. So I know a little bit about like industrial equipment and that sort of stuff. Hey, look at this. This might be a win. But guess what? I didn't bring Snark. Oh, sadness. See, I was putting like Spirit of the Forest in because I'm like, Spirit of the Forest has Snipe. She's useful. She's awesome. And then it's like, ah, whoops. I replaced it with Goblin Psychic instead. I love that emote, Pakuani, but not like this. It's like one of the best lines from the original Matrix film when oh, what's the character's name? Yeah, not like this. Not like this. No, it's not Trinity. It's the chick with the white leather jacket who dies early in the film. Oh, spoiler alert, you know. I think I might watch The Matrix tomorrow on my day off. First day off. I don't think I've watched it this year. Good lead into the new film as well. I don't know when that's out, but I definitely want to see it. But I don't want to go to the cinema. I want to watch it at home. Because behind my head, that little black box on the wall there, that is a surround sound speaker. So I've got a pretty small room here. It's like 6 by 3 meters, and I've got 150-watt bookshelf speakers as my surrounds. I've got a 200-watt center channel, and I've got a subwoofer. So it goes pretty well in this room for the size of the room. think it was APOC. Sounds right. Yes, Switch. Yep. That was such a good film, the original. Why did I go with Daria? I should have gone with Selenia. Then I didn't even bother using any ranged monsters. Ah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I know there's like heaps of like issues with the um what's it called? With like the bloopers, I guess, of there being like boom mics in shot and all that sort of stuff in the finished film. But I've watched it probably 50 or 60 times and I've never really noticed it. But yeah, there are so many really good Easter eggs in the film. One of my favorites is the fact that in Neo's apartment, one of the books that he's got there is Simulacra and Simulations by Gene Balderdad. And that's the original sort of hypothesis of is reality a simulation and that sort of thing from a philosophical context. And the other line of Welcome to the Desert of the Real, that's another thing out of Gene Balderdad's book, Simulacra and Simulations and that sort of thing. It's pretty damn deep, the underlying backstory in there, and that's why I think I enjoyed the film so much. It would have been really awesome if they made sequels back in the day. Would have been good. But I'm glad they only made the one film. Yeah, I don't think there's no filler in the film. Every every scene serves to do something. Yes, we are discussing The Matrix while I still attempt to win games. There was a great uh, website back in the day. I don't know if Warner Brothers still has it up, but it was a whole bunch of essays written by um, philosophers and scholars and all that sort of thing about the um, broader sort of sociological, anthropological, all that sort of crap um, implications of the film and whatnot. And it was such a great read. Um, Again, I don't know what I was doing with this team select. I guess it's Cube, Cube versus entire enemy team, and I think I'll win through exhaustion there. So I'll take that, and then click in to go to the next battle. We've got 8 minutes for Stream Raiders. All right, Super Sneak, Flying. Only Life Splinter is in. So armor, and there's my snipe. Snipe is in, yes. Now we've got a repair with lots of armor. is good to have repair. Flying is countered sort of by that. Sneak, it's all going to go into shield bearer. So we should probably make sure shield bearer stays alive. Is something like an angel of light, who also just happens to be flying. We'll throw in another repair and consequently another snipe. And for the final 2 mana, I think I'll go with another repair. So we'll have triple repair on our team. And we'll see how that goes. Good call, Ankylar. I've been leaning into it. Get a stretch out of it too. There we go. I wanted my back to crack. Meanwhile, Rising Star quest completed. My opponent surrenders here. I'm going to be pretty annoyed that he didn't count towards my snipe quest. I don't even bother looking at the marketplace for Rising Star. Just when I hit a wall, I'll go and buy more packs to get more cards. And if I need a particular card, I'll go and load up some Hive, and then I'll just go and get what I need. Because I have no idea about the depths of the economy of that game, and at this point I don't think I have time to learn. Oh, really? They surrendered? Oh man, it didn't even count towards my quest. Yeah, it's because it's a snipe quest. Super sneak and evens. Let's go quicker than the enemy. Try and use a whole bunch of thorns. Can I squeeze a snipe into this team, though, is the question. Of course I can. Silver Shield Archers. And we'll bring in an Armor Smith for Jinchwala. Manticore's not in a great position, but hey, I don't really care. Yeah, probably. Oh, this is... Oh, no. No, it's not good for me. I just noticed, oh, it's Mimosa. Oh, actually, no. This should be a win. That's pretty glorious. And I'm almost back into gold 1. Oh, when I started in diamond. Okay, lost legendaries, earthquake. Uh, let's go water. Does water have the best flying? Maybe? Kinda? Or given the low mana set, do I just go for fire? Go for Cerberus, the Spark Pixie, and one of them. Let's do it. Um, well, I have some advice that'll help you win games. And that advice is if you own a card, your opponent can't use that card against you. Therefore, you can win and gain DEC. Hey, Game Boy Ali, thanks for jumping back on. The great news is I still haven't finished my daily quest. The bad news is I'm pretty sure I have like a 1% win ratio so far this season. Yeah, I'm doing awful today. Absolutely awful. I want to get this quest done so that I can stand up and get some Ring Fit Adventure in. Get it out of my system, you know? Okay. Now, I didn't bring Snipe here. So again, this won't count towards my quest. And now I'm screwed. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, let's have a look at this. 36 battles, 10 wins. Truly, truly awful. Alright, Stream Raiders. I think I was right where I said it was going to be like 1 or 2 battles. Close those out. Go up straight into the next one. I'm gonna keep spamming an archer because it's the unit I've got that's close to the next level. It's easy to get scrolls. Let's quickly jump over to here though. Get our free snowflakes for the day. Archer scrolls, archer scrolls. think that means I can upgrade my archer. Circus scrolls. Okay. One more battle. One more win. Now I'm curious. Single BCX Cron is now 355. And someone's willing to pay 318 and straight up bid. Weak Magic, Taking Sides, 26 mana. Is there any piercing snipes? Let's go Jotun. Then we can have all the piercing we want. There we go. There's a snipe. Very rudimentary team. Wow, they selected their team really quickly. Damn. Still need that one win. I remember thinking they were expensive at like $40, Crystal. I remember looking at a max level Lord of Darkness for 350 bucks, beta version. And I was like, nah, it's too expensive. And now look at the price of a Lord of Darkness. That snipe is going to destroy me on Dwarven Wizard. Oh, maybe it won't. This could be the quest. I think this is the quest. Now the fairy tale here is getting enough potions to open up a Chaos Legion booster, and then getting a gold foil legendary out of a Chaos Legion booster. That's the fairy tale. I don't think that's going to be the outcome, but we'll see what we can do. At long last, after 2 hours and 6 minutes. Yeah, 5 gold foil legendaries in one pack. That's the true fairy tale. Alright, I think I need 3 lotions. I need them to be alchemies. No, the game's not going to give me the lotions I need. Oh, there's a gold foil gargoyle line. Okay, I don't believe it gave me enough potions. No, it gave me the wrong sort of potions. It's one of those Twitch jokes. It's great. I love it. It puts the lotion on the cards, or else it gets the shit drops. Let me have a look here at some of my alt accounts. Give me 1 sec though. I just need to jump onto my remote desktop. Stop my bots going on my alts. All right. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure this morning when I reviewed. So my Water Dancer account can open a pack. Hollow Monsters can open a pack. Frog Cake can open a pack. Earth Dancer. Splinth 1. Okay, so I can open a few packs. You'll just have to do it on my accounts. So, what was the first account that I could do that on? So, let's go ahead and send to Water Dancer. Send over to Hollow Monsters. Send over to Frog Cake. Send over to Earth Dancer. And the other account was Splinth. Okay, so let's log out and log in to those other accounts individually and open up these packs using the, and just for you, Alani, let's open up these packs using lotions. Okay, that's a normal pack. There's one rare for regulars. Alright, be a summoner. Hey, it was a summoner. I'm not mad. Okay, that's that pack done on that account. I got a mini cron, and we got another one. Alright, what was the next account? Next account is Earth Dancer. Now, if the name fits, it's going to be Earth cards, but I'll take any. Regular, regular. Okay, 2 rares. What are the regs gonna be? What are the rares gonna be? Scavo Firebolt and a Cursed Windiku. Nah. There's nothing exciting about that pack. Next account that I sent a pack to was Frogcake. Okay, a rare, 2 rares. Silent Shavi is not a bad card. My Slick Slip Spawn, Goblin Tower. Okay. That was Frog Cake. Now we've got Hollow Monsters and Water Dancer to go to. Rare, rare. Okay, 3 rares. General Slime, good start. Chin Apprentice. Portal Spinner. No gold foils. My approach is just buy more packs then, right? And the last pack I've got to open for today. Okay, 2 rares again. What's it going to be? My Silic Infantry and Jin Apprentice. So, a couple of summoners, but not the best stuff in the world. Now, the fun thing that I can do is log back into my main holding account here, run my script, and it will go collect the cards from the other accounts. And you'll see a whole stream of DC and gift cards come through. From all my alt accounts. And we can review. So Auto Monster had a Pelacor Deceiver. Earth Dancer. Wow, that was actually pretty good. Pelacor Mercenary and Epic. And then the pack that I opened. And Hollow Monsters, I think it was just the pack. Yep. And then Splinth. Again, it was just the pack. The Bearded Smurf. Had a Bonesmith. Water Dancer. Had the pack contents. A little bit of DC. I'm wondering if the rewards that screwed up this morning are now available for me to claim. So what did this account get last season, which just ended? Not a whole bunch of great stuff. And I think the other one where it screwed up was this account. No, because that's too many. Because it says pending rewards. No. Oh, that's for the current season. Ah, oh well. And yes, I did this earlier today. Now I want to consolidate the bits and pieces. So let's look at Chaos Legion rewards that are not maxed out. And we will send them over to my accumulation account because if they're not maxed, I'm not interested in having them on my main account because then they just create noise. Just want to check what vouchers are going for today. So I have been offloading my vouchers. See, that's pretty tempting. Offload my vouchers, get more DC. I think I might. Yeah, I know, right? I go max out the card, and then I find myself back in Gold League. Yeah, I think I might accumulate vouchers because I don't know. I think the general sale's gonna like sell out pretty much straight away. So I don't want to risk that happening. So yeah, I'm gonna accumulate vouchers and just buy as many packs as vouchers I get by the end of the boosted things. Yeah, I reckon a day. It'll be gone in a day. That's the narrative I've got myself into now. So if I look at it from another perspective, I've been getting about 80 vouchers per day. It's 21 days left. 80 by 21 plus 80, 1760. So if I get 1760 packs, you'll get me 264 additionals. So what's that gonna 1760 times by 4, 7040. But then 7040 divided by whatever that was in the history, 2024. Oh, fuck's sakes. 7040 divided by 2024. So it means my net cost is just under $3.50 for the pack. But let's have a look at what the C is doing. So 7040. It's about 17% of my DEC. I have to go give up to max out my vouchers. So what are packs doing? Still not worth it. This is 4 Hive. I mean, that's the other thing I could do. I could take my packs, sell them, grab Hive, and then essentially be well ahead. Because if I was to sell my packs, get 124 Hive for 30 packs. How many credits would that get me? No risk factor if I've got the vouchers. So what would I need? I'd need 30 times 4, 120 to replace those 30 packs. So let's say I was buying 240 to like double my packs. How much Hive would that be? 151 Hive. And you're getting 124 Hive there. So that's another strategy that I could potentially do is sell my existing packs, then use my new vouchers to buy more packs than what I would have had. And I could fund my future pack purchases by that to increase the number of packs that I hold. That doesn't feel like a terrible idea, does it? Particularly if I lock it into as credits. The only downside is short term I lose airdrop points. I mean, I'm just doing the maths. I'm just speculating here, right? There's so many ways you can play the game. Meanwhile, look at Untamed. I feel like that's not the worst idea in the world. Particularly if I lock it down as credits, then all the volatility goes away. It's a matter of there being enough depth to allow that though. Yeah, it looks like there's enough depth in the market. Something for me to meditate on. It's an interesting way of doing it. Because I've got 1358 so far going towards airdrops. Oh, not a chance in the world. The service will crash. They will crash hard. I think I like this idea. Yeah, the other thing you need to look at is how many vouchers are in circulation. So there's 81,000 players holding vouchers right now, and 528k vouchers in the system. Granted, a large number of them are on the SL Hive, so you can probably exclude those from your calculations. So 528, let's say 41, means there's 487k vouchers fundamentally in the system. So if every player went in with all the vouchers they hold right now, you'd be up to here now. Because there was quite a few vouchers that were unused from the first airdrop. I'm pretty sure it's in here as well. Yeah, legendary potions. And we can also look at who has the most gold potions. So it's the Bad Witch, Druid's Blood. Those are some serious volumes of potions though. No, not mathematically possible. Oh, actually, yeah, there would be. Days until enough vouchers exist that would complete the pre-sale. So, uh, let's go back over here. Pre-sale here ends at 2 million. So, take away how many packs have been distributed so far. So we're at 928k. So if we take away how many vouchers are currently in circulation, excluding SL Hive, because that's an actual blockchain holding account for Splinterlands. Those vouchers are not going to get used. So that's how many vouchers would need to be expended right at this moment. If we go take away 479, 450k vouchers and 66,666 are being dropped each day. Technically speaking, if every voucher got spent over the next 7 days, it could complete the pre-sale. But the likelihood of that happening, particularly with the number of players that would be holding fractional amounts of vouchers, you would need to coordinate 81,000 individuals in order to sell it out, the pre-sale at least, in the next 7 days. I don't think that's likely. I think what we would see is, and now this is my work brain, which does analytics and all that sort of crap coming into play. We have a look at the volume of vouchers that change hands. It's around 15k vouchers per day, give or take. Let's say 18k vouchers per day that change hands. So instead, if we divided 450 by 18k, because it looks like that's where vouchers are going, 25 days. Yeah, I was looking at the volume for how many vouchers were sold there. Christ is Lord. Um, it's about a third of all vouchers that get minted each day change hands. So 25 days. So I'd say 2 or 3 days after the booster drops. Nah, let's just say 25 days. I reckon that's where it is. Yeah, 25 days, and we've got 27 days left on the pre-sale. That's my prediction. That's really really back of the envelope stuff though. And that's assuming that there's a linear um, progression and things don't like kick into FOMO. The problem is there's humans in this system and humans are unpredictable. I'm the other way around. All my other crypto is in various like staking programs and that sort of thing. Thanks for the follow there, Mark MD. I mean, the really interesting thing to me is, how do you offset the cost of the raw acquisition of the cards versus what packs it would be. So for me to max out Chaos Legion, it reckons 10k. If I just quickly grab this and just go create a new window on my other monitor. Jump on over to some Google Sheets. Really? I don't want to do that. Okay, instead, I bring you Excel. Got too many windows open at this point. The ads over there, Alani. Yeah. So it's 14,777 cards, essentially. And if I divide that by the number of packs, now these columns, when I copy pasted from Splinter cards, are clearly misaligned. So if I look at what I've got, which is very little in terms of Chaos Legion, um, and what I need, it's 14,777 cards. It's 2,956 packs, assuming you get perfect freaking drops out of them. Um, so if you multiply that by 4, your cost to max is like 11,821. Let's round that up to a whole number, 2960. But then if we go back to Splinterlands and go back to the store, you're buying 2,000 packs, you get 400 additional. So that's 2,400. So you need 2,600. Less than that, 2,500. Let's say you go buy 2,500 packs. So you spend 10K on packs. You get 3,000 packs. So it's probably cheaper to buy your packs, but then you're at the mercy of, do you get a perfectly balanced drop rate of 11 of these, 11 of that, 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 etc. And then how much faffing about do you have to do if you got 23 of those particular legendaries, but you got 7 of those and you have to swap one for the other and that sort of thing. The other variable, of course, yes, is the lotion equation. Do you sell the gold foils to upgrade regular foils, or do you find the odd scenario where the gold foil version of the card is cheaper than the regular foil version of the card if you were just to go buy it on the market? Then you've got the whole, well, you get more collection power for that. Well, right? There's so many variables to take into account. Like a ludicrous number of variables. And hey, Love Fallen, thanks for jumping back on. You caught me in the middle of a rant. But if you want to do those calculations for yourself, you can jump onto the Splinter Cards website. There's a whole bunch of different tools on Splinter Cards. So if you use the tools menu here, you've got predicted pack value, which also does different bits and pieces. Like what happens if you use potions, if you don't use potions, if you got discounts from your guild for potions, all sorts of crazy variables. And then one of my favorite ones is this missing BCX thing. I actually went and made my own data flow thing before to Hox. Made this as a web app. So you put in your account name, it goes and looks up your account, tells you how many you've got, how many you need to get to max, what the price is on the market, how much that card would cost you to max, and then you can do it and figure it out and see what you need. So interestingly, Quix the Devious is probably the most expensive card there. Wow, Grund is punching above their weight in terms of value. it's interesting to look at it from this perspective as well, to like analyze which cards seem to be quite valuable. And of course, you see that with the summoners. They're pretty closely grouped. Tarsa, though, is... no, actually, the summoners aren't closely grouped. It's the fact that I've got already lots of Thaddeus and Obsidian. And I don't have very many Tarsas. That's why that is a much larger number. So there's other things you got to watch out for when you're using a tool like this as well. But otherwise, yeah, the summoners are pretty tightly grouped. Zenith Monk is understandable, given the fact that it's a pretty damn good card. It's basically a neutral flesh golem. Yeah, then you've got the airdrop cards as an added variable if you buy packs. Stitch Leech. It's an awesome card, in theory. Haven't really been able to execute with it really well on the battlefield. But the other thing to also look out for is when you're going and looking at cards. So let's say I'm in the market for Chaos Legion Commons. Chaos Legion Commons, and we want to sort by card ID here. Okay, let's look at Venari Knifer. So let's just search for Knifer here. If I want to go get myself a max Venari Knifer, regular foils, 93 bucks. Gold foil, not enough on the market, but extrapolate that down, probably looking at another $50, $180. So it's about twice the price for a gold foil Knifer. So probably a bad example there. What about, what's the cheapest one? Carrion Shade. So Carrion Shade, 52 bucks for a max. Or you look at gold, well, that's actually significantly more, 178. But sometimes you can get lucky and you can find a gold foil cheaper than a regular foil. So for a Goblin Psychic, you're looking at 358 for a max gold foil. For the regular foil, you're looking at 489. So why would you buy a regular one when you can get a gold foil one significantly cheaper? And that's why I went and got a gold foil Goblin Psychic when I was screwing about with them yesterday and thought, hey, this is Mini Cron. I'm going to go get me a Mini Cron. When I picked that up this morning, it was significantly cheaper for the gold foil one. I probably pumped up the price by grabbing the gold foil one. If I look at my market history, I probably had an average purchase price on the Goblin Psychic of around, yeah, probably around $7 anyway. Yeah, but it's extra collection power, and then every game you use that Goblin Psychic, it's extra DEC, 10% more DEC every time you use it. So there's that to factor in. I mean, to me, it feels like a no-brainer. If the gold foil is cheaper, you get that instead. The exception normally being it doesn't scale very well to legendaries. It would be awesome if it did, but it does not. Wow, Dr. Blight has plummeted in price. Holy bajoli. Not that it matters. If you're never going to sell, doesn't matter. But I expect that we'll see these cards drop down in price as we go. I don't think he's overrated. He's really good in Diamond League. I just feel like he's not valued in the lower leagues. He'll have a renaissance. He'll be underappreciated like Chain Golem, and then he'll be like, oh, holy crap, Chain Golem's amazing at some point. And you got to remember, he'll never be printed again. But from a collection power standpoint, why would you buy a Dr. Blight when you could essentially max out almost an Ifrit Rising for the same price? Yeah, Grund probably should be. He sort of put himself at Axe Master sort of price levels. I'm going to take a quick break here, guys, because I need to go to the loo. So give me a sec. I'll be back very shortly. Regular viewers will know it's time to mute their speakers, and I'll be back very soon.
Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Holosaur. Please be patient, and he'll be back with you shortly. He might be maintaining his beard or on a bio break. He might be getting water. He might be lost in the forest. Where do you think he is? He's been gone for a while, and this voiceover might not loop elegantly. Just a few more moments and you'll be back at the start of this message loop, and Holosaur will surely be back soon. Meanwhile, somehow, you've progressed in the queue. All our agents are busy at the moment, but you only want Holosaur to. Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Holosaur. Please be patient, and he'll be back with you shortly. He might be maintaining his beard or on a bio break. He might be getting water. He might be lost in the forest. Where do you think he is? He's been gone for a while, and this voiceover might not loop elegantly. Just a few more moments and you'll be back at the start of this message loop, and Holosaur will surely be back soon. Meanwhile, somehow, you've progressed in the queue. All our agents are busy at the moment, but you only want Holosaur to. Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Holosaur. Please be patient, and he'll be back with you shortly. He might be maintaining his beard or on a bio break. He might be getting water. He might be lost in the forest. Where do you think he is? He's been gone for a while, and this voiceover might not loop elegantly. Just a few more moments and you'll be back at the start of this message loop, and Holosaur will surely be back soon. Meanwhile, somehow, you've progressed in the queue. All our agents are busy at the moment, but you only want Holosaur to. Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Holosaur. Please be patient, and he'll be back with you shortly. He might be maintaining his beard or on a bio break. He might be getting water. He might be lost in the forest. Where do you think he is? He's been gone for a while, and this voiceover might not loop elegantly. Just a few more moments and you'll be back at the start of this message loop, and Holosaur will surely be back soon. Meanwhile, somehow, you've progressed in the queue. All our agents are busy at the moment, but you only want Holosaur to. Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Holosaur. Please be patient, and he'll be back with you shortly. He might be maintaining his beard or on a bio break. He might be getting water. He might be lost in the forest. Where do you think he is? He's been gone for a while, and this voiceover might not loop elegantly. Just a few more moments and you'll be back at the start of this message loop, and Holosaur will surely be back soon. Meanwhile, somehow, you've progressed in the queue. All our agents are busy at the moment, but you only want Holosaur to. Holosaur is taking a short break. He will be back soon. Thanks for holding. Your viewing experience is important to Hol.
Okay, I'm back. I lost my train of thought there with what we're up to. But when I got up, I decided, in my brain at least, oh, what great timing! The Rising Star things is almost over here. Is that I've been sitting down for almost 3 hours straight. So I'm going to be playing some Ring Fit Adventure after I queue up a Rising Star quest here. So it's time to watch me slaughter myself and destroy my body with fitness, provided my cat doesn't decide to be all around my feet. It's pretty good for a fat bastard like myself. It gives you a pretty good workout. I think I've been going for like 6 or 7 days here, and it is getting easier each day in terms of the demand, but it pushes you pretty hard. But it's like most things where it's a workout. It's only as good as you go into it. So give us a tick here. I'm gonna put some lights on in this room, probably much to my wife's disdain. I'm gonna turn the light on. I'm gonna play Ring Fit. What color lights do we want, guys? I can do any color we want. Let's do wow, that's meant to be like a reddy orange. That's purple. There we go. What about a blue? There we go. Blue doesn't look too bad. Let's do blue lights. Let's change inputs. There we go. There's the switch. Now I got to stand up. The other thing I need to do is make this much larger on my screen so I can see it. Because that 27-inch screen that I've got is the only screen I've got to use the switch on, because the TV is being used currently. Okay. And I don't know if the stream category changed, so I'm just gonna get my stream deck to do that. And it's gonna take me back to the main menu. It's gonna treat me like a noob. No. It's Astronaut Sloth. It's the best. Although I think at some point this game is going to make me want to work out without a shirt, but I don't think I can do that on Twitch. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my wife said I'd have to get an OnlyFans if that was the case. That'd be the weirdest OnlyFans you'd ever see. No stretching. I'm gonna have a shower after this anyway, so that'll relax things. Mia, you gotta be careful. You get crushed. Hey. So I've got to watch out for my cat now as well, because She's needy. She wants attention, Mike. Yeah, gotta be careful. Alright, enough talking about a Ring Fit OnlyFans, because that's just weird. The Kingdom of Sporta. What a poem. A land of the muscular elite. Oh, this thing? It's actually pretty freaking sturdy. I mean, that's me locking both my hands on it. And it's staying in one piece. Again, that takes a pretty considerable amount of force to do. Like it springs back. Hang on. Don't try this at home. Here's an empty water bottle. This could end badly. Yeah. That ended pretty badly. You heard my wife laugh there. That went flying into my bookshelf over here. I think I found a lethal weapon. Now the window's over there. That's why I did it like towards the bookshelf where there's like heavy books and a wall. Alright. We have a nice run ahead of us. 690 meters. We'll gain some XP. We might find some ingredients. Searching for the cat so I don't run her over or kick her. Missing all the tooltips. Okay, that was very uneventful. That didn't feel like 690 meters. Just redoing the leg strap because it came a bit loose. Oh, so they're going to teach me to run on water. Let's do it. Let's run on water. I am below the recommended level. I don't care. So I'm playing on a harder difficulty than what my character is built for. Really? No, I was thinking the same thing, Loose Magoose. The one thing that I don't have is my smartwatch, so I can actually tell you my heart rate. I return with a smartwatch and a leg strap that won't stay on. Okay, heart rate's at about 93. Are these the people that are going to tell us about water running? No? No, don't sleep. And sleep when you're dead. Okay, that gains me no boosts. That gains me a boost. Ah, I was wrong. That gained me a boost as well. Probably not worth it. Let's buy all the healing stuff. We'll go to the only place we can go. Got to strengthen my legs, apparently. It's recommending yoga skills. So, throw the warrior pose in. And the chair pose in. Was Stream Raiders ready? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Turn that off. Oh no, Stream Raiders is not ready. Never mind. Back to it. That's very long. Thanks, Boomburst. That was easy. Right, now it doesn't really matter. This could end badly. But I don't know, this looks fun. Not harder after swapping sides, because that backhand is fatigued. I imagine it is backlining. Not going to give up. I was just hoping that I could do AoE damage. Felt like that ended too soon. The other one I did AoE. Exactly. These guys die? Seems to have the most damage. single level. Pulse ended that on waiting for my watch. About 100. So let's turn that off. Jump back in over to Stream Raiders. Start that up. Watch it unfold. And then I'll go for another level in Ring Fit. Maybe another couple of levels, depending on how I feel. So that way I can eat a bit more junk on the weekend. Because I'm not going to want to play Ring Fit tomorrow because it'll be 37 degrees here tomorrow. For those of you who don't do Celsius, I'll Google the conversion momentarily. Yeah, Adelaide's alright because we don't get the humidity. It would be absolutely killer in Darwin. I hate the humidity. I'm very lucky that Adelaide is dry heat. Anything over like 30% humidity, I feel like I want to die. Let's go the harder one. I'm gonna throw down my vampire for this one. Just jump over to Rising Star quickly. Start that up. And then 37C in F. So for those of you who use Fahrenheit, 98 Fahrenheit here tomorrow. None at all. I still have no idea what I'm doing in Rising Star. I'm just literally playing it for fun and as a way to kill a bit of time. There's the Rising Star Discord where you can probably ask some questions and stuff, but all I did was basically just buy 2 sets of packs and then just started pressing buttons and seeing what happens. But there's a lot of depth. Well, if you want to start, I believe somewhere in here, I think it might be on the shop. Is there a referral code? No. Yeah, that's what I was going for. There you go. If you want to jump on, copy paste that whole link and do. I think it. What does it do? And 1 star bit for every mission completed by people that you refer. So that's not a great deal of stuff, I guess. But if you want to start. You don't have to pay anything to start Rising Star. That's the benefit of it, I guess. Okay, switching inputs again. Back over to Ring Fit for more tournament. What's this down here? think this is a mini game of some sort. Yep. Crate Crasher. Fire air blast to break as many crates as you can. Okay, this is pretty simple. If my aim was good, it'd be pretty simple. Even gets out of sync really easy. Oh, this aim, so bad. I don't think that was a big rating. Oh, apparently it was. $15 muscle X. It's actually quite effective. Thanks, Boomburst. You walked in on Ring Fit Adventure, Domisar. Oh, well, that's going to be no fun. No, not now. Move them around. Yeah, yeah. It's on the Switch. There's one of the Switch Joy-Cons strapped to my left thigh. The other Joy-Con is inside this ring thing. So it's not tracking by a camera. It's tracking via like actual 3D space gyros. I don't think I've got any blue abilities equipped. Oh, yes I do. A fake health bar. Use. Got the most damage. This guy's pretty brutal. Good info. Okay, that's quite the variety of enemies. Let's try to take out the yellow ones first. Well, that's 150 on the heart rate. So it works. Okay, time to sit down for a little bit. And take a drink. Heart rate's returning to normal. Catching my breath. It's actually quite a good workout, that game. Let's vibe on the battlefield. Okay, have a look at anything else I can do here. I'd say no to upgrading a war beast. So many upgrades. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that. And we've got some snowflakes to spend. Well, there's that overarching channel points goal of getting me to do it for 2 hours straight. And I think I might suffer pretty badly when the time comes to that. Paladin gets to level up. I think I got some fancy pants skins. That seems like an easier job. And on the quest front, what else needs to be done? Well, that's done. Ah, water down the wrong hole. Welcome back, Backliney. I just almost drowned myself with my drink. I'm sure that's a thing we've all experienced. But we did, I think it was about 20-25 minutes of Ring Fit Adventure. No, no. Close. Heart rate's at 82 now. All good, domicile. Good luck with getting things done. Thanks for dropping by. Glad you went from what the hell is this to, hey, this is pretty cool. What am I doing over here? I'll do some of that. So I think I've maxed out what I can do there. Yeah, let's go with the tank. And now I'm well and truly out of gold. So now I've got 2 minutes before the battle starts there. Oh, we got a level 30 flag bearer supporting the team. And we got a level 30 berserker too. So that should be fun. And I think we're going to get a visit from Mia. Yep, all over the keyboard. Hey, kitty. Oh, what's up? I think this will be the last battle. I feel like I need a shower after that ring fit. And almost 4 hours is a pretty good stint. Yeah, well, there is sweat. I can dry my sweat using my cat's tail. She started purring as soon as I rubbed my tail on her forehead. My cat's weird. She's obsessed with me. Please don't sit on the keyboard. What'd you do? Did you knock a cable down? Huh? No, now she's trying to do insurance fraud on my hand. Ugh, gotcha. What you gonna do? Got her. It's one thing she doesn't like. Is being embraced. Okay, let's throw a spell down. Let's start the battle. See what happens. Let's see who else is online in the Splinterlands universe. And then we'll decide where the raid goes. Should change that back over to Splinterlands. I think we'll head on over to the Crevolution again. So we got the win through. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks for sticking around for the madness, the despair, everything we went through today. And that's it from me. I'm going to send you to the comfortable hands of the Crevolution. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow at some point. So thanks for watching. See you later.